we're going to be graphing equations using X and Y charts. So we'll take the equation, we'll fill out an X and Y chart, and then we're going to graph it. Because this is kind of where it's all going anyways, is that in the future, you're going to be graphing from some charts. So that's what we're getting to today. So if you'll open up your foldable, to the inside you should see this. The equation is y equals 2x. We've done these before where we have filled out some charts like this. So let's start by filling out the chart. So the chart shows us, in the first case, x equals what? 0. You see that? So remember how we did it. We take our equation and find yourself a little spot to write this. And we write y equals 2x and y equals 2 times what? 0. Because where x is, we're going to put in the number 0, right? Okay. So if we put in the number 0, y equals what? 0. So 0, 0. Because remember, anything times 0 is 0. Okay, next one. We have y equals 2x. But our next x is what? 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. So if x is 2, y is 4. Okay, our next one, y equals 2x. Y equals 2 times what?
4.
2 times 4. What is 2 times 4?
8.
So if x is 4, y is 8. And then our last one, y equals 2x. Y equals 2 times 5. What's 2 times 5? 10. So when x is 5, y is 10. Okay, so that's the first part that we've already done, where we just took an equation, we plugged in whatever number they gave us, and we filled in a chart. Now our next step is to graph it on a graph, on a coordinate plane. So we're going to start with the first point. The first point is x is what?
0.
And y is 0. So if we were writing this, it would look like this. 0, comma 0, right? Okay, and if I asked you to plot the point 0, 0, where would it be? It would be at the
0.
origin. Very good. Right here at the origin. Okay, you should be doing this with me on your paper. Okay, so our next point is 2, 4. So I want you to get the idea. This is what it would look like if we were writing it out like we have been. But now it's just in a chart. So 2, 4. So we go over 2 and up 4. Okay. The next one is 4.
8.
So we go over 4 and up 8.
Ms. Cook,
Yes,
would you mind letting Stella Hayes know that she needs to ride the bus today?
I will.
Thank you.
Stella, you need to ride the bus today. Okay, the next one is 5 what?
10.
5, 10. So over 5, up 10. Now, remember I said that we were going to be making a line? So if you do this and any of your numbers don't fall in a line, guess what? You made a mistake. So that's a good way to check this, because all of these are going to fall in a line. And our line looks like this. So we know that we did it correctly.
Why would it?
So it's y equals 2x plus 1. We're going to follow the exact same steps. So for the first one, we have y, oops, let me get a marker here. So y equals 2x plus 1. Y equals 2 times, what's our first x? 0 times 0 plus 1. So what is 2 times 0 plus 1? 1. Okay, so in this case, our first point is going to be 0, 1. Let's do our second one. Y equals 2x plus 1. Y equals 2 times what? 2 plus 1. What is that?
5.
Good. Y equals 5. Our next one. Y equals 2x plus 1. What's our next x?
9.
No, it's not. What's our next x? 4. Good. Plus 1. Y equals 9. Good. And then our last one. Y equals 2x plus 1. Y equals 2 times 5 plus 1. What's that? Y equals 11. Okay. So now we're ready to graph them just like what we just did. So our first one, remember 0, 1. So if it's 0, 1, there's a 0 on the x, which means it never touches the x. It never touches the x if it has a 0 for it. So it's going to be right here on the y. That's our first point. Okay? Our second point then is 2, 5. So over 2, up 5. Our third point, bless you, is over how far? And up how many? 9. And our last one is over and up 11. Very good. And we draw a straight line. We did it correctly. Okay, so the how-to. First, plug in the numbers to the equation. Then plot each point on the graph. Then connect them with a line. If it doesn't make a line, you've made a mistake and you need to figure out which, look at the one that's out of line, and that's probably your hint. And we talked about this before, but again, the x, it doesn't matter what we put in for x. That's why we call it the independent variable. So it can be anything. I would just highlight that one more time. I know we talked about that earlier, but people tend to forget it. So the independent variable is the x, because we can put in whatever x we want to. The dependent variable is the y, because it depends on what x we put in. Okay?